SBI Life's Mr. Arijit Basu joining us on the show. Mr. Basu, good evening. Thanks a lot for joining us and congratulations. It's a big positive for your industry. At SBI Life, we understand, it's a profitable, one of the few profitable life insurers. What are your plans and what's your first take on now that FDI and insurance is a given?
Thank you. Firstly, we are very happy that there is full clarity at the moment about the uncertainty which was there for the last 10 years is now over. And company, we start having discussions joint venture partners. And now that the insurance bill is finally passed, I think they'll be happy and we'll be carrying forward the discussion. And let's see how it goes and how quickly it will follow.
Right, Mr. Basu, hang in there. We've of course got Amitabh with us. Amitabh, if the finance ministry estimates were anything to go by, this is a move that will now attract something like $6 to $8 billion. Is that, you think, a fair estimate to make? Is that the kind of money you believe is waiting to make its way here into India?
Well, I don't know the exact amount of money will come. It will depend on the valuations and how quickly people want to increase their stake. That's an estimate which has been made by the finance ministry. I hope that number happens. I think it will take some time for the number to come through because, as I said, people will continue to invest in India over a period of time, and I think this estimate is based on investment over the next couple of years. But as I said, 7 to 10 investors will obviously look at increasing the stake, and a couple of $1 billion in the next 12 months should be possible. How much time it will take to reach the larger number, I think we have to wait and see.
Alongside consolidation, do you also now expect many more new players to sort of jump into the fray, especially when it comes to general insurance?
Yes, I would. I think there are a number of players who have been very clear from the very beginning that they want a larger stake, otherwise they don't want to come into India with a small stake. So yes, I would expect that some more players might actually enter the space on the general health and even life side in the near future, because with 49% stake, I think they will have a larger economic interest into the whole venture.
Right. Mr. Basu, as Mr. Chaudhary was saying that their partner would also perhaps be interested in hiking. What is your own talks with Cardiff happening? And if you could just give us some indication on how your entire company is valued at right now.
Regarding the first part, Cardiff has been very positive. Like Mr. Chaudhary said, they are interested in hiking, but how much and when, that would depend on various factors and discussions that take place. And about valuation, I think that's something which would be very difficult to comment. In fact, in the morning I was hearing Mr. Chaudhary on TV, and very rightly he did mention that these are things which will take some time, and there is a method of doing valuation, but also there is an aspect where you view the future profitability of the company. So sure. I think the stronger companies should have very good valuation, but how much exactly it will be would depend on various factors, including the exact timing of when that company chooses to go to the market.
Sure, Mr. Basu, we won't probe you more on valuations. We'll figure it out for ourselves. At least you can share with us your latest profitability and business numbers.
Business we have done well this year. We have, till February, we have a 16% overall growth, which includes in both individual new business premium as well as group new business premium. And we hope to end the year much stronger, close to 25%. So on numbers, we are good. On profitability, we had 740 crores of profit last year. We hope to exceed that this year. And as you know, we were one of the first life insurance companies to break even and declare profit. And if you look at the capital so far invested and the net worth of the company, probably SBI Life has the best ratio. We have put in 1,000 crores, and even by March 2014, we had almost 4 times that amount in our net worth. So I think all these factors will be considered when the valuation of our company is done. And we look forward to working with the concerned people to get a good valuation.
Right. Mr. Basu, one wonders that now with this sort of, a phenomenal move in your sector, what's the growth outlook for the insurance business? What would you sort of peg it at for the next year or so?
Yeah, I think the growth outlook is very positive. The strong private players, including both of us who are now on your channel, have shown very good results this year. And as you know, the penetration and the density levels in India are low, and the prospects are immense. So with the positives which are coming out of the passing of the Insurance Amendment Act, there is no reason why we should not be able to sustain this. The stronger companies, they should be able to sustain it. And I would certainly look at a growth rate of about 20 to 25% in the next 2 to 3 years.
This will also provide a cushion for long-term capital needs, won't it, Mr. Basu? Like I was asking Mr. Chaudhary, that do you sort of see the industry being able to attract that $6 to $8 billion kind of money that the finance ministry is pretty convinced it will be able to? Do you believe that's somewhere a conservative estimate, or do you, like Mr. Chaudhary said, think that it will take a little while?
I tend to agree with Mr. Chaudhary on this. It could take a little while. While the process will start right now, it could take a little while because there are certain players which will firm up their decision right now. In fact, just now the bill has been passed in the Rajya Sabha, and I was watching the Minister of State for Finance piloting the bill there and replying to queries. He made a very important point.
Right. All right, Mr. Basu, we'll let you go on that one. And Mr. Chaudhary, thanks a lot to you as well, and congratulations once again. Let's also get Mr. K.K. Mistry.